Okay, so what I did here is try to answer some of the questions of the lab report. Sending you some of the answers. Um, the idea is that here in the tab one, you're going to find the question for the table cross A, and question two here is cross B. Yeah, and there will be question, answer. Yeah, so if you want, you can practice this for the lab exam. And I'm going to do only one calculation. Yeah, and you can, so I don't make the video very long and analyze the data. And then I can make it longer if you want, if there's any doubt. So here is the classical data that there is already a video that I don't have to show you how to do all those things. Here, what you did in the lab report, it was using the totals and filling this table. Pretty easy to do, and most of you could have found a crazy value here. Yeah, for so that the ratio didn't work. Yeah, and the idea is like why, yeah, so you reject the null hypothesis because it's a different ratio. And we can ask the question, do you think that there could be a contamination? And what is the source of variation here? So you could have statistically shown using Excel is much faster. You have to do it manually to calculate if there was something different. Yeah. So for example, you can calculate if the problem was in the females, calculate chi-square for the females, or calculate chi-square for the males. Calculate, so try to see if the problem is in one of the genders here, or you can calculate is the problem or in one of the sex. Yeah. And here you can also calculate if the problem was in each one of the strains, in which one of the genotypes, if it was the wild type, the white, and the CP. So it's not pretty easy. Yeah, it's just um, look at this. And um, so let me show you the analysis of all the things. Here, if you see the cross A, what we found is this, you reject the null hypothesis is really high. I think many of you got at that. Then you can do one for the wild type. Yeah, and I will show you in a second how to do it really high. Yeah, and do this make sense? Yeah, look, when you can do the chi-square just in your mind and say it's like, again, it's like flipping a coin. You have 50-50 and you get a data that is 49 and 51. You say, oh, that should be random chance. However, if you get 20 and 20 and 30, or if you get, values that are very different, you can start seeing that they could be problems. So here 700 and 100, here is 6 to 3, or this has to be double, and here this is almost 7 times, so this will have a problem. Here you're supposed to have much less. Yeah, this should be 300. Even here you're not supposed to have anything, that you have to analyze that. And here 2, this should be double. Yeah, 2 to 1. Yeah, so and this one, at least this one, it might go. So just you can show that statistically, but here the strength that it seems to be working better seems to be sepia. And regarding males and females, you can do the same thing and say like, you know, this seems to work except for the 24, that here it will create a problem, and this one the males is not working. Yeah, so you just show that statistically. And why it's not working? Because it should be 3 3 1, so it should be around 300, around 300, and around 100. And here the wild type males seems to have a problem. um, so that will be the analysis. And here you can also, here it was cross A, and you can also calculate this is the answer of cross B. Sorry, here it should be cross B. And and you can go over and do some similar analysis. yeah, and said like, something similar happened. It seems that you reject too high the totals, too high the by sex, by males or by female. Yeah, both are too high, and here high too high by wild type and too high um, by white. Yeah, the only strain that seems to be working is sepia. Yeah, that is so you can analyze based on that. Okay, so I finished the analysis. Pretty easy to do. This is what you if you wanted to analyze in a lot of detail, you can do these kind of things, and even you can do more chi-squares to go in more detail. Now let's try to see how you calculate one of those chi-square. So here in the answer one, I show you all the answers here, and they are pretty easy. So let's calculate just one. So let's try to do the one of these uh, uh, only by males or only by females. And this one over here. So what you do is, I will put it here close to here for this video so you can see it pretty much easier. So here the observed data of only by males is here, 103, here 103, 478, 478, 143. So you could have just copy here and paste it here, pretty easy. These formulas, you can still use them, yeah, from the previous one, so you can save time, or you can just write it again and drag them. It's pretty easy. The expected value, they will change a little bit, and the expected values. So here the difference is that here you're not going to use this 15 or 16, yeah, and you're not going to use this 1000. What you're going to do is this total of males, and you're going to use this total of proportions, yeah, and you're going to use the total of females, and you're not going to have 15 or 16 or 14. You're just going to have this total, that in this case it will be 8, yeah. So let me show you with the males. So here instead with the males you're going to have 3, 3, 1 and 7, yeah. So 3 out of 7, 3 out of 7, 1 out of 7, and 7. That will be the expected data, and the expected probability, the expected adjusted data. It's pretty easy to calculate. So so remember, the observed and the expected should add the same. They should be the same value. So just let's calculate it here. Let's expected for males. Okay, so how you do that? So you just exactly what you did in the previous one. So you have to multiply the total. Yeah, in this case is 724. Yeah, it's all the males, and you multiply it by the ratio. So multiply here, and your ratio here, it will be 3 divided 7. Yeah, and that's all. Here it will be the same thing. So you can do this, yeah. Here, if you want to not have to move this all the time, you can do this here, and you can fix it by column or by rows by adding this money symbol, and here you can multiply multiplies here by 3 to 7. Okay, let's see if did I made something wrong. Oh yes, yeah. Anyway, you can fix this and you can make it faster. I'm not going to show you more things in Excel, but yeah, it's pretty easy. So here it will be 1 to 7. Yeah, and um, and when you add these values, yeah, zoom. They should be 724 and 724. And if you see 310, yeah, 310 and 143 and 143. So pretty easy. And this is how you do it. Here are the formula that help you to calculate it. Yeah, with females, it will be something very similar. Just be careful with the zeros. Now the zeros are going to create a problem in the chi-square, and I will show you in 1 second. Okay, so this is how you calculate it by the different sex. You can do something similar by here if you want to calculate it by strain. And I'm going to stop the video right now. Yeah, you can stop watching the video. You can try it, and if you have any question, you can continue watching the video. Yeah, I'm not going to get and make a longer video only if you have more questions. Okay, so have a good day and bye. Okay, so if you stay here, it's because you might have a problem or questions. So one question that I want to tell you is that maybe one question that you have is why I have this 3 7 here, is that why I don't use here formulas. Is that for teaching purposes, if you write 3 out of 7, it will appear this, but it will not be clear. So what I did, it was just go here and change the format of the cell to text, so it's easier. So this is why I cannot apply sometimes formula to here, but yeah, so this will look like this, and here the formula, actually the expected values will be this one. Again, I can fix it, just money symbol, and now I can multiply multiply here, here you get all the values again. Yeah, so that was something that it was bothering me, and but yeah, so it's possible. So here this value you cannot use it as a formula because it was just for teaching purposes. Let's, if you have a question about durations, let's do one. Oh, sorry, not with duration, with the treatment. Let me try to do one of this one. So let's do the whites that are could be a problem. So I'm going to move it here. And I'm going to paste the values. So here there will be no formulas, but and here we don't need this. Okay, maybe we will need this. Okay, so first thing here with the white and males and females, pretty easy. Here, observe. Here 478, 24. Here are the two values for 178, 24. Expected, pretty easy to calculate. So here you need to take this one, and the expected for females, it will be 0 out of 3, and here will be 3 out of 3 the males, and this will be the total. Mhm. And now to, yes, I know you can do this much faster. Just for teaching purposes, I'm going slower. So here, expected females. Let me remove all these colors. Okay. So what is happening here is that you have this. You have these new proportions, and now you need to calculate expected values. Let's be a little bit annoying. Let's calculate ratios, the fractions. So here is the first problem, 0 divided 3. That we have no problem. The problem is when we have 3 divided 0. Here is 3 divided 3, 1. So how we calculate expected females? Pretty easy. Expected females will be our total. That in this case, if you see the case of the females, it will be here it will be 974 then 974, oh sorry, and here it will be oh sorry sorry, I'm calculating the white. So the sorry, here is the 502 and here 502. So I need to multiply it, the total again 502 and 502 and multiply by the fraction that here it will be 0, and here I drag this, that the idea is 502, and this will give me the total here it will give me a total too, that it will be 502 if I add it, but here is 0. So here you see it's pretty easy. Females, white female 0, 502 is this one, it will be the males. So if you see the only confusion, I have done it multiple times and I got confused that before we were taking the data from top to down. Now here we're analyzing from left to right, so just be careful in doing this. You can do this by hand. The only advantage was to have the formula, but you see clearly that there was a problem here. And you can do the same thing for, I did it for the white, you can do it for the wild type, you can do it for the sepia, and you can do it for each one of the questions. Okay, I hope that I didn't confuse you too much. But if you have any question, let me know. I send you this Excel table so you can Excel spreadsheet so you can analyze it in case that you have any question. Have a good day and bye.